guys, welcome back to another video of What If Morgan stayed with Negan and The Walking Dead. So let's get into it. We start off by seeing the saviors, the remaining saviors that are still like high ranking, and like because there's still like hundreds of saviors left, but like these are the only leaders that are left alive. That being Simon, Laura, DJ, and Jared. And now, since Pete's dead, they don't have anyone to get information out of, but there's someone that's willing to do it. It's Ron. And it's because Merle killed his dad. And now he wants revenge for it. Because he knows that it wasn't all Merle, it was the group as well. He doesn't just want to kill Merle, he wants to kill Rick and everyone else. Because all he's been seeing recently is his mother speaking bad about his father and his brother Sam crying. And we'd see Jesus and Ezekiel, who are planning to come to Rick and his group soon to like plan, because they heard about what happened with Negan and everything. And for the hilltop, Jesus is the only one coming, because like he's the only person who can really fight there. Maybe Dr. Connors, but not really. Or maybe like Cal, but I think Jesus is the best fighter in the show, so I think it'd just be him. But King Ezekiel isn't going alone, because like last time, if the saviors show up, they're gonna be killing his people. And last time, they just got lucky that they didn't kill anyone, because they were so suspecting that it wasn't someone that from like, they didn't like 100% know that they were working with Rick's group. So Ezekiel wants all his people to come with him. Those people being his pet tiger Shiva, his son Henry, and his older son Benjamin, and his friend Richard, and his friend Diane, and his friend Jerry. And we see Ron, and he's training for using a gun, and he keeps thinking of Pete and taking down Rick's group. But then some people show up outside. But it's not just some people. It's Alexandria, the kingdom, and the hilltop. And like all of the characters are here. All of them. And they start yelling for Simon to come out, because they know that Ron is now like a traitor, because he hasn't been showing up recently, and it wouldn't make sense why he wants revenge. And everyone would have their guns pointed at the sanctuary, and they'd wait for everyone to come out. And slowly, the saviors start like coming out, but like one by one, and like they start hiding. So some of them the group see and shoot them, but like most of them they don't see. And the group decide that if they're not gonna come out, we'll just leave. And that's just a trick. And when they turn their backs, the saviors that were hiding shoot at them. But then we see Negan, who's like cuffed up from Rick, and he yells at the saviors to stop and just come out and give up, because there's no winning this one. They have the numbers, they have the guns, and there's no need of anyone dying. And then Daryl would say, if they're not going to come out, maybe we can go inside instead, because if they don't come out, we can't just stay here all day and keep getting shot. And most of the group agree, and they go inside, but from like a different way. Well, like the normal Alexandrians, they just stay. But most of the characters, they'd go in the sanctuary. And we'd see Rick walking in there. And now he's just not scared of death, because he knows he'll do anything to protect his people. And when Rick isn't looking, Ron would see this is the perfect opportunity to shoot him. A gunshot fires, and Ron's still standing. And Rick would slowly fall to the ground, and then he'd start to suffer on the ground. But then Carl shoots someone, and it's not Rick, he's not going to end Rick's suffering. because it's not confirmed if Rick's gonna die yet, but it's someone else. It's Ron. And Ron looks at Carl, giving him the word, I may, and his last words being, I may have died, but so did Rick. And we see Rick on the ground, suffering, and then Rick tells someone to just end it. And Carl starts crying and he'd say, I can't do it. But then someone else would step up, that being Negan. And before killing Rick, he'd say, I'm sorry. And then DJ would come out, and he tells Negan and everyone he's sorry for their loss, but he wants to give up, and some other saviors do as well. And he'd tell Negan he doesn't want to die here. But Negan raises his gun at DJ, and when he's about to shoot, but then Carl stops him, saying that Rick wanted peace. He saw he was the bad guy, and so were you, but you can change. My dad, he did everything to change, and look where that got him. And if you go down the same path, the same will happen to you. And this would make Negan realize that Negan would remember all the bad things he's done. But then we see Simon, and he'd scream and he'd say, look who's here, the junkies. And Simon would tell them that they've messed up big time, because there is no escaping this one. Merle points his gun at Simon, and he'd say that this is all your fault. You did this to Negan. You were probably the one to get that kid here, and you probably got him killed. In fact, you did. Simon would tell everyone, you must be very stupid just walking in here, because behind the group is little Timmy and his Dickber gang. And they'd say, y'all are stupid. But one thing I haven't told you guys is that Eugene might have not joined the Saviors in this timeline, but he still made bullets for them without letting the group know. And those bullets were faulty bullets, just like All Out War in the original. And now, when all of the Saviors start shooting, they get shot instead. This leads to most of the Saviors getting killed. And then the group all aim their guns at Simon, and then Simon would start to beg for mercy. And the group would let Simon live just to honor Rick. Because that'll be it for today, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed, and bye-bye!